Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a collab video with a new friend of mine, Rachel Kusha. I hope I said your name right, I'm sorry. But we're doing the throwback tag. As you can tell from the title, I thought this was super fun. We were searching for tag videos to do and I came across this one and it seemed super fun for both of us since we're both kind of 90s babies, and so hopefully some of these are pretty funny. I have the questions on my phone. But yeah, she's going to do this video as well, so don't forget to head over to her channel so that you can watch her take on this tag, and let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, the first question is, what year were you born in? I was born in 1996, so I'm 20 years old now. The second one is, do you have any pictures of yourself from when you were younger? If you do, show them. I have plenty, but I'm going to show you a few. That's me as a baby. Hope you can see that my window is right in front of this. But me as a baby. I guess I was yawning or crying, I don't know. Me in the bathtub with an Ariel doll, I think. Let's see. Me and my brother. I don't know where that is. Maybe like Mr. Gaddy's or something. And this is an embarrassing picture of me in I think the 7th grade with some friends. That's me in the middle. It was my birthday party. And yeah, I had a party at my house and it was like 70s, 80s-ish theme. I don't even know what kind of theme. Basically just dress up really stupid and embarrass yourself at my house. That was the kind of party that was. But yeah, super fun. And those embarrassing 90s times. That wasn't in the 90s, but you know what I mean. All of us go through that weird awkward stage. Third question, what TV shows did you grow up watching? Everything. I guess cartoons I watched as younger. I definitely watched Blue's Clues. I loved that. Roly Poly Oly. I don't remember many other cartoons, just the regular cartoons, but then older Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. What else? Lizzie McGuire show. Crap, I cannot remember these names right now, but definitely shows like that, like the Disney Channel ones. This is gonna piss me off that I can't figure out these names. That's So Raven. That's So Raven was my show. That, and I loved watching the Cheetah Girls and all that. I used to dress up with my friends and we would decide what person was whatever Cheetah Girl. It was serious business. Very serious. Let's see, what did you want to be when you grew up, and do you still want to be that? I don't remember thinking of anything specific really. I mean, I think I would always play doctor a lot, and I did want to be a doctor for a while, and I even started my biology major, but I had Elijah and I just kind of changed my track. So I guess I would say no. Show a video of yourself when you were younger. I have a specific video in mind, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that.
Hi! Hi! Andrea, Jessica.
Hello, Daddy. Nicole. It's Duffy. Duffy. It's Duffy.
Hey, Jessica, down, Jessica. Batería.
And yeah, so that was my life. I was always falling. What were your favorite toys to play with? I loved Barbies, brat dolls, baby dolls. I was such a girly girl, still am obviously, but I loved playing with that stuff. And I think I have a picture me eating chips in my bed, the usual, but this dog right here was one of my favorite toys ever, and I'm pretty sure if I search my attic it'd still be there. It was the stiffest, hardest, not soft doll at all, and it was a golden retriever dog. I was obsessed with it. I mean, I slept with that thing. I took it everywhere. I don't know. What's the most embarrassing thing that you can remember doing? I wasn't shy, but I was always cautious of what I was doing because I didn't want to embarrass myself, so I never was too crazy in public, just with my friends, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe, I think I was in the 2nd grade, and I remember my mom brought me Burger King for lunch at school, and I ate it, and right after that went to recess, and you know, running around playing with all my friends and everything. When we got back to class afterwards, and I felt so sick. I was just nauseous and felt yucky, and I do remember that we had to like sign into the bathroom just in case if there was a mess, that the teacher would know, or like the next person that went to the bathroom would know who was in there. And I didn't write my name down, and because I felt sick, and I went into the bathroom, and it was like 2 classrooms put together, and then we shared a bathroom and like a water fountain, and there was doors that closed those doors, and then there was a boy and a girl bathroom, and the girl bathroom was on the other side of my classroom, and the boy bathroom was the one closest to our door. But I couldn't make it to the bathroom because I was gonna throw up, and so I couldn't even make it like into the bathroom at all. I remember throwing up all over the floor, and like I was like walking throwing up. I don't know how I didn't get anything on me because I just went back into the classroom and didn't tell my teacher, I didn't tell anybody. I just sat back down, and then somebody else went into the bathroom and I guess saw obviously all the vomit on the floor, and the teacher was like, well, look on the sign and see who it was, and I obviously didn't write my name down, so they pointed the other person out, and they were like, no, that's not me. And then so the person, somebody else, I don't know, said, oh, Jessica went in last, and I was like, oh my gosh. And so my teacher had to go in there and call like a custodian, and I like had to help them clean up because I didn't tell them it was me. So yeah, there was that. The next question is, read something you wrote when you were in kindergarten. I couldn't find anything from when I was in kindergarten. I know I have them. I think they're just like in the attic or in the garage. But I did find something from the 2nd grade. It's like this little yearbook kind of thing. And it says classroom memories in my elementary, the 2003 to 2004. Let's see, I haven't read any of these. So there is like a page of memories, I guess. That's me ice skating. Here I'm eating Chinese. I don't know. More pictures. Apparently, I didn't know how to spell my middle name. I spelled it B-R-O-O-K without the E, which is Brooke is my middle name. Apparently, my favorite thing I learned that year was division, plants, Martin Luther King Jr. Okay. There's that, and then what else? My favorite game in PE was parachute. I think that was everybody's favorite game. I love that thing. For my birthday, she had us write like what we did for our birthday, and we had a copy of everybody's. Mine says, I'm going to have a sleepover for my birthday. We're going to have pizza, cake, and movies. I'm going to have a blast. And that was my amazing handwriting. And yeah, so there's that. Next question is 3 songs you listened to when you were younger. I love music. I've always loved music. But these 3 specific songs I remember loving and dancing to all the time, and that's something I'll tell y'all in a second. But first is Britney Spears' Born to Make You Happy. Let's see, let me speed this up. I loved that song, and I was like, what, 8 years old? I had no idea what this even meant, and I'm pretty sure there was like a guy in my class that I was like, this song is for you. Like, I was so like depressed, sad. I don't know, I was 8 years old, but Britney Spears had me in my feels. Next is Bye 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 by NSYNC. Everyone knows this. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do about that. And then Selena, my girl, my queen. Let's see, this is in Spanish. That's it. I don't sing, so that's all you get. But yes, I do remember listening to those songs. What was one funny thing you dressed up as for Halloween when you were younger? It wasn't, I guess, too funny. It was just like Halloween. This is the only picture I could find. I don't really remember much. I know one year in like 8th grade, I think I dressed up as a crayon with a friend. But this one I did find. I guess it's like 70s or 60s. I don't know. I was always ready for the camera girl. I was like, yes, work it, go. I told my mom to take pictures of me all the time. But yeah, there was that. Let's see what else. Tell a funny story of something you remember happening when you were young. I don't remember what birthday it was, maybe like 8 or 9. Me and my brother typically arguing in the morning. We were over a reclining chair and he was on the chair itself and I was on the floor and we were fighting over a remote and we were like going like this back and forth. And he pulled so hard that he dislocated my left elbow on my birthday. So I was like sitting here like with my arm like this trying to hit my piñata, just like going like that with one hand. It was pathetic. It was so sad. But now looking back on it, it was pretty funny. My battery's dying. I have to hurry. But are there any special things you've kept from when you were a child? I just remembered about these. My dad would go out of town all the time for work. And I was so sad every time that he left. And so he would always bring me back one of like these little dogs in a purse, and they'd come out, and I still have them. These are literally in the top of my closet right now. These little puppies. And he would bring me something like this every time, a little dog or just a little animal, because I was so upset that he left. And I was so excited to get one of these when he came back, and I have, I swear, like 10 of them. But yeah, that's definitely something special, and I know I'll keep these forever. Next one is, what was something weird you used to do as a child? I guess that kind of goes along with those songs that I was just telling you about. I would always make dance routines in my room, and then I would go into the bathroom and tell my mom to come record me dancing to one of those songs. I would have like a hairbrush and everything, girl. I was dressed up, everything. I made both of my parents go into the bathroom. Why the bathroom, not the living room? I don't know. But yeah, I would make them go in there and watch me and record me. I think I did the bathroom so that I could watch myself in the mirror while they watched me, so I could make sure I was on point. But yeah, that's something weird I did. What's the scariest thing you remember that happened to you when you were younger? Nothing too scary, not that I can remember at least. I mean, I was always with my mom. She was a stay-at-home mom as well, and so I never really was without somebody, so I can't really think of any scary positions that I put myself into. Maybe like high school age, or I guess like junior high. I remember I was at home with a friend, and we were just in my room, and we heard like doors shut inside of the house, and we knew we were home alone. And so we like really freaked out, and then we just kind of like locked ourselves in my closet and my door. I didn't have locks on my door because I was still young and my parents didn't let me, but we like closed the doors and stuff, and we heard some more like things close, and like we heard my back door to my house close, and so we thought, oh my gosh, somebody is literally in the house and we're here, like what are we gonna do? And so we were in the closet and we were like, let's just book it, let's go. So we ran out of the front door, left it open, and she lived right down the street from me, so we just ran down to her house. We were crying hysterically, and her parents were like, whoa, like what the heck? And we called the police and everything, and turns out it was just my brother that came home to the house real quick to get something and left. And we called the police and everything. It was bad, but I guess it was scary at the time because we were crying hysterically. But okay, the last question is, how is the world now different from how it was like when you were a child? I guess like from a personal perspective, being a child, you're carefree, you don't have responsibilities, you don't have things to, make sure that you get done every single time or every single day, and it's just not as stressful, of course. As you grow up, you get more responsibilities and there's lots of things that you have to do. But I guess like as far as the world in general, I mean, not that I remember too much. I guess I remember more like high school compared to now, or like 6th grade and up compared to now, but definitely it's a bit of a scarier time, I think. People are just, scary things are happening. People are doing whatever they feel like doing and have no regard for people's, emotions or well-being and things like that, and people are just becoming a lot more open with what they say, which is in a way is a good thing. It's just, the only word I can think of is scary. Like, you always have to be on guard. Not that you shouldn't, but especially now, there's just a lot of things happening that you always have to make sure you're being cautious and careful and aware of your surroundings. And like I said, you should be like that anyways, but it's just, it's kind of sad that we have to actually live that way now instead of just like having it in the back of our minds now. It's like a way of life to make sure that, you know, you don't go out by yourself and you don't put yourself in a position to where things can happen, etc. But I mean, I'm sure it's always been like that, but now that I can actually understand everything that's going on, I think that's definitely something I have noticed in my life in general, especially just as a girl and as a mom. I have to be on guard all the time. So that's everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. It was definitely super fun for me to film, going through all these pictures and memories and, you know, just kind of thinking about everything that used to be. Don't forget to go over to Rachel's channel. She's going to be doing her version of this video and telling a little bit about her life and doing a throwback tag. So don't forget to like that video and subscribe to her channel so that you can also watch her vlogs and her sit-down videos as well. And I'm super glad that I met her through social media and YouTube. You can't ever have too many mom friends. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to like the video, give it a big thumbs up, that really helps out, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks guys, bye!